Today, I want to give you some more foundational building blocks that will help you be a successful real estate investor. If you're involved in real estate in any way, well, I'm going to encourage you to go ahead, tap in, let's get into it. I've personally been doing real estate investing for 14 years now. So the things that I'm going to share with you today are going to be absolutely pivotal to your real estate investing success. I've seen people neglect the things that I'm going to share with you. And because of that, I've seen them outright fail and just quit real estate investing altogether. I've even been unsuccessful in doing real estate because I didn't always pay attention to the things that I'm going to share with you today. So don't disregard or neglect the stuff that I'm going to share with you today because it is very, very important. All right. So, with all that being said, let me hop into the first building block that I want to talk to you about today. The first building block that we want to talk about today is understanding the market. Listen, this is absolutely important if you want to be a successful real estate investor. And understanding the market involves a couple of things. It involves you knowing your numbers, it involves you knowing the area, and it involves you knowing what people want in that area. For example, if you're dealing with single family houses, I'm going to need you to understand whether people are buying or renting in that area. Because once you understand that, you can formulate a strategy around understanding that so that you can know whether you can or and how you can invest in that particular area. Because what you will find out is if you don't identify this area, you can be going into this investment expecting one outcome, not knowing that another outcome is supposed to happen. For instance, if you go into a rental area thinking that you're going to flip a house, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to flip that house because people only want to rent in that area and vice versa. If you go into an area thinking that you're just going to be able to rent and people are expecting to buy in that area, it's going to be difficult to rent that property out. I hope that makes sense. At its very basic form, you not understanding the market will absolutely it will absolutely affect how you invest and the success of your investing. Let me also share this with you. If you don't understand the market prices for an area, whether that's you're selling the house for top dollar or whether you're renting, if you don't know what houses are going for, if you don't know what rental prices are, you're going to find yourself messing up all of your numbers and the expected return that you're going to get if you don't know those numbers. For example, again with single family houses, if you're expecting to rent a property for $1,500, but in that area the market rents only go up to $1,000, you're going to set yourself up for failure simply because you didn't know that information. That's going to affect how you invest and how much money you invest in that area, and it's going to affect the income that you get or the expected income that you think you're going to get if you don't know that information. Your ROI is going to be all over the place, and it's not going to be successful if you don't know that information. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so you got to understand the market if you expect to be a successful real estate investor. You have to know what people want, you have to know your numbers, and you have to understand the area. All right. So understand the market so you can be a successful real estate investor. So does that make sense to you? Do you see how understanding the market is absolutely pivotal to your real estate success? Let me know your thoughts about that down in the comment section. I like to know what you think about the information about understanding the market so that you can be successful in real estate. All right. And if you're already in real estate and you didn't understand the market or you got something to say around that topic, let me know about that down in the comment section also. Let's start a conversation around understanding the market so that we can all be successful real estate investors. All right. And while you're down in the comment section, why don't you go ahead and do me a favor? Why don't you go ahead and hit that like button? Go ahead and start sharing. Go ahead and subscribe or follow. And if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that notification bell so that you can be alerted every single time we drop a new video. I appreciate it in advance. Now, let me give you another building block that I know will help you be a successful real estate investor. The next building block that I want to talk to you about is establish an investment strategy from the standpoint of, do you want it to be a long term strategy or do you want it to be a short term strategy? And once you decide on this strategy, then you can determine the how and the where you invest when it comes to this strategy. So let me start off by addressing the where. If you're looking for a long term strategy, and let's just specifically talk about single family houses. If you're looking for a long term strategy, you may want to invest in a rental area rather than a homeowner area or a primary residence area. Now, there are some exceptions to this, but this is typically the norm. Okay. If you're looking for long term, you would want to buy in a rental area and not a homeowner area because you're looking to make money long term. Now, if you're looking for a short term investment opportunity, you would be looking in a homeowner area so that you can possibly do a flip in that area. Does that make sense? And so when we're talking about identifying whether you want to do a long or short term, it's going to determine the how and it's going to determine the where. And so when you're talking about the where, we're talking about you identifying whether it's going to be in a rental area or if it's going to be in a homeowner area. If you want to do a long term, buy in a rental area. If you want to do a short term, invest in a homeowner area because you will be more prone to get a sale on short term in a homeowner area, and you will be more prone to get rental income long term in a rental area. All right. So that is the where. So now let's address the how. If you're looking if you're looking to invest long term, how you would invest when you're doing a flip opportunity, you would be more inclined to invest more money into a flip because you're looking at more details because somebody's going to want to buy that as their primary residence. That's the how. You're going to be investing more potentially in the details of the home because that will entice a buyer to purchase your home versus rentals because in a lot of those cases you're just looking to make it livable and functional for people so that they can rent in that rental area. So the how is you may not invest as much in the details of a rental property because you're going to be renting it. Does that make sense? And so when it comes to the how, after you identify whether it's long or short term, if you're going to do a longer term, you're going to have a lower investment in the details just in case. And let me just explain to you why you would do that is because if you're going to be renting and having people going in and out, you don't want to put a whole lot of money into the details of that because you're going to possibly have to be replacing stuff. So if you save that money, you will have money to replace things once the people start moving out. Does that make sense? But in a short term, you'll be willing to invest a little bit more money because you're going to get a bigger lump sum in that short term investment strategy. I hope that is pretty clear. And so that is how it will affect the how of your long term and short term strategy simply because of those different things. All right. So identify the investment strategy that you want to go into it with, whether it's long term or short term, and that will help you understand how you can invest so that you can be successful in your real estate endeavors. All right, successful real estate investors, what do you think about that information that was shared today? Do you think it's important to understand the market? Do you think you need to identify your investment strategies? I like to know what you think about it down in the comment section. Let's start a conversation around these topics so that we can help each other continue to be successful real estate investors. All right. I know that information that I gave today was pretty general, but I'm telling you, if you start with that foundation and build properly, you will be successful in real estate. All right. And so I like to answer some of your questions because, again, I know it can be very nuanced. So let's hop down in the comments and start a conversation or ask your questions so that I can help you out in your real estate investing journey. All right. And if you would like to hop on a coaching call with me to talk about your specific real estate deals, I will encourage you to do so. So, what I would like for you to do is check the links in the comments and check the links in the description for my coaching call on real estate so I can walk you through your investment deals so that I can help you be successful in your real estate investing journey. All right. So if you want to get involved with my coaching call, check the links in the comments and check the links in the description for that coaching call. All right. I appreciate you guys so much for checking out this video today. I appreciate you guys rocking with me all the way to the end and engaging in the comment section. And I'll see y'all in the next video.
Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. Peace.